Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing with you the second page that I created using the Painty collage images. To know more about that, watch the first video and I will link that for you below. So this one, there was a lot more play to it than the first page I did. The first page, I just liked how it turned out so much that I just had to leave it as it was. But this one, I doodled some more. So for the background, I'm just adding some quinacridone magenta paint. And I'm only worried about getting paint on the part that you're actually going to see. And because the image is going right to the very edge on both sides, I'm using some graphics double tack mounting film. That way the edge should be safe from, like, it won't peel up from the pages being turned all the time. I love this double tack stuff. It is great. And I like that it comes in a big sheet because then I can cut it to whatever size I need. So since the image is so big, I thought I'd just put glue down on the bottom, get that down, and then add glue to the rest of it. And then from here on, it is just doodle time. Now, you can see the image under the paint, which is what I wanted. And a lot of it I did somewhat, like mostly like trace it and paint over it with the same idea. But I mean, obviously I didn't do the detail like is in the image, and then there were other parts where I just did my own thing. But the gist of it, like, you know, it's pretty darn close to the original image, like the basic idea of it. But I had lots of fun doing this. I highly recommend it, like especially, I think this is a good thing for when you want to play and maybe you're not feeling too overly creative in the sense that you can come up with your own thing, or you don't have tons and tons of energy, but you want to play and you don't want to have to think too much. I think this is a great thing. Like, just put on something. Like here I was probably watching Gilmore Girls on Netflix for, I don't know, what, fifth, sixth time maybe. I haven't watched it in years, so I thought I would give it another go. It seems to be the season for people watching Gilmore Girls once the fall hits. But anyway, so I had that playing and I just grabbed some paint pens and doodled. These Sharpie ones, they're like they're a brush tip, but not like a bunch of bristles, more like, I haven't really looked at it. I don't think it's foam, but you know what I mean. It's a brush tip style. And I love them. They are so juicy. Like, you don't have to worry about the paint not coming out. Like, I've yet to use one and had trouble with it. The odd time, like certain colors, I'll need to shake it a little bit because it seems a little runny, like too translucent kind of thing. So I give it a shake and then it's good to go. But there's no priming these markers or anything because, like I said, it's a brush tip. So the paint is just ready for you as soon as you get them. The other set that I use in this video is the Ink Joy. gel pens, and they're in the bright, so they're the ones, I did a video of them once just showing them and trying them out on paper for you, and they are beautiful. But I must have, like, I'm not the most patient person in the world, so sometimes I use them when I should be waiting for like paint to dry, or maybe I tried it on a surface that I shouldn't have, I'm not sure. But my favorite color, the like aqua green, it no longer worked, so I had to buy a whole new set just to get that one color. I couldn't live without that color because it's so beautiful, and I mean, it's like my favorite color, so of course I was going to want to use it. Thankfully, they're not overly expensive. I can't recall the price at the moment, but I think it's somewhere maybe around $12 or something for a pack of 6 or 8 or something like that. I got them on Amazon. So I mean, for you guys in the US, they're probably like $7, $8, if that. They might be closer to like $5. Usually the Canadian price is double or more. So sometimes I found with these it needed like 2 layers of the paint pen. So if you just give it time and move on and do something else, you can always go back later and just do a second layer. I'm already wanting to play some more. I only did 4 images when I covered them with paint, and the one I get the feeling is going to go in the garbage because the paint color that I chose to try it on was way too dark and I can't see the image very well. Although, I mean, I could create more fun and just like totally go on my own and draw my own characters. But that would have to be for a day where I'm feeling more creative. But I think this would be fun, like to have a whole journal where this is all you do. So this whole video, there's no information that I'm going to be giving you. I think any information I've already told you. There's nothing new in this video. It's just me doodling and coloring things in with paint pens. So if you don't want to listen to me ramble, you can mute this video and you won't miss anything. It's just purely for watch, or unless you want some company and I can talk your ear off for a little bit. Now, I know I've been like MIA lately. There's no real reason for it. I feel like I just kind of go through these phases where, okay, there's going to be some noise. I'm moving things. So I feel like I go through these phases where I'll have a creative spell, and like I may have a good week, and then after that is like I'm done. And I lose all ambition, all creativity, and I don't know, like I get in a funk or something. I don't know. It just seems to happen where I have like a creative spell, and then I'm useless for a while, and then I'll have another creative spell, and it just goes back and forth. I don't like it, but it is what it is, and I don't know what to do about it. So I apologize, but like I said, I don't know what to do about it, so I can only do what I can do. So the reason there hasn't been any videos is because there's been nothing for me to share. I do have, there was something I was working on and I wasn't recording, so it wasn't like that I wasn't being creative at all. And I'm going to share it with you in a video. I just wanted to get a little more done so I could give you an idea of what it is I'm doing. And it's like, I don't know if any of you scrapbookers out there, or maybe you see it on social media, even if you don't scrapbook, but the idea of December daily. Like, I used to do it, I did it probably 2 years maybe. I feel like I've done it more than once, but it was back when I scrapbooked. And you just basically you document every day in the month of December, like, because it's all Christmassy stuff. So this year I'm doing it, but I've already started it. I started it on the weekend because I was going out of town Christmas shopping with my daughter. And I thought, well, it's Christmas related, so I'm going to start it now. And my plan for it pretty much is the same idea as when I would do it for when I was scrapbooking, except it's not going to be scrapbooking because I don't do that anymore. It's going to be more collage and doodling and stuff like that. But I haven't done too much yet, so there's not too much of a vibe going with it right now. And we'll see what happens as the time goes on. Hopefully I continue with it. The thing is, now that the kids are older, I feel like there's not a whole lot to document anymore. You know what I mean? Like when your kids are little, you tend to go to things like events like that are fun for the kids, or you tend to do things at home and you have traditions. Like we would always have like movie nights and stuff like that. And so I find when they get older, you don't do that stuff as much. And I mean, both my kids are like young adults now. It's hard to think of them that way, but they are. So, I mean, there's even less to document. But I thought I could do other things in it too, like, just record memories and traditions and stuff like that. So hopefully I'll have enough to actually fill the album. And I'm not going to go into more detail because, like I said, I'm going to do a video showing you my setup and what it is I'm doing, just in case you guys are interested in doing it as well. So I guess I should get that video out soon because it's soon going to be December. It's crazy. I don't know about you guys, but it does not feel like it here. Like I'm seeing green grass everywhere. It is getting cooler. Like this week it's been around 5 degrees. So, it is cooler, but there's no snow yet. And it's still like beautiful green grass everywhere. So it doesn't really feel like winter or Christmas yet. Though it was quite busy at the store yesterday. So, I don't know, maybe people are getting into Christmas now and starting their Christmas shopping. I'm actually almost done. I'm so excited. Every year I say I want to be done my Christmas shopping before December even hits. And all I have left to do is there's one store that I want to go to see if I can find my husband a couple things. And then it's just stocking stuffers. Because yes, my kids are older, but my son lives at home. So he will be getting a stocking, and my husband and I still do stockings for each other. And I plan on that never stopping. Maybe it'll stop when we're too old to get out shopping. I don't know. But it's going to be going on for quite some time. I think that's my husband's favorite part, is the stocking. He usually goes a little insane. He goes overboard. He really does, with everything. He's like one of those... I always say he's like to the extremes. It's like all or nothing. Like there's no gray area with that guy. And it can drive you insane sometimes. But yeah, he goes overboard. My stocking is usually like he fills my stocking, it's overflowing, and then he has to get a box or a gift bag or something to put all the extra stuff in. He goes overboard. And he does crazy stuff too, like like the things he puts in it, sometimes it'll make you laugh. Like he had a dinosaur cookie cutter in it one Christmas. And I don't know, he just puts silly things in it. So it makes you laugh, but the money he wastes. But anyways, so these are the Inkjoy pens that I was talking about. They're great for like the finer lines in doodling. I love them. I went over, like once I had all the color done, I went over a lot of the lines with the fine black Posca. But down on the green and pink area there with the pink flowers, I started to do that one, but then I liked the look of it, like how the black line wasn't perfect. It kind of reminded me of like mosaic or something, like tiled with the grout and everything. It just, I don't know, I liked the look of it, so I didn't trace those flowers. And I don't know what I did with this, like, and I'm not even sure what this was supposed to be in the original photo, but I just turned it into, I think it's a staff is what they're called, but I don't know. But anyway, this is the page, and I really like how it turned out. And like I said, it was so much fun. It was relaxing, and I really recommend you guys give this a try. So you can watch the first video to see how it starts out, and it was inspired by Kat Kerr. I don't know what she plans on doing with her images, but this is what I did with mine. Give it a try and have some fun. And thanks for listening to me ramble. Take care, you guys.